Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to Book Babble. Today is Wednesday and that means it is Top 5 Wednesday. Today's Top 5 Wednesday topic is your top 5 favorite fictional cities. And if you did not know, Top 5 Wednesday was created by Ginger Reed Slaney and I will link it down below if you would like to join. So number 5 on my favorite fictional cities, I have New York City. And I know you're thinking that's not a fictional city, but the New York City I'm talking about is in Third Earth, which is seen in The Never War and a couple of the other books in the Pendragon series by DJ McHale, but we first see the Third Earth, New York, in this book, which is the third book, and it's hard to explain, but Pendragon is basically about these people called travelers, and the travelers protect 10 different territories, and there is a First Earth, which this book mainly takes place on, which is New York City in 1943. There is a Second Earth, which is present day, and then there's a Third Earth, which is a futuristic New York. And the one thing that Bobby says, the main character Bobby says, when he sees this futuristic Third Earth for the first time, he says, wow, we figured it out, because there's a vast, beautiful public library, and the human race is taken to live underground, but all of everything at the surface is green and beautiful, and they take care of the earth, and it's just an amazing, awesome, futuristic New York City. And Bobby grew up in modern day New York, seeing all these skyscrapers and smog and all this nasty stuff. So to go to a futuristic New York and see that it is near perfect, that the human race has figured it out, so he says, is pretty, awesome to somebody. And the way that DJ McHale explains Third Earth, New York in this book is so awesome, and I love it. My next fictional city is Agrabah from Aladdin, and I'm currently reading an Aladdin retelling that, of course, takes place in Agrabah, and it's just an awesome. There is a sultan that is not the best government system, but it's still a beautiful city from the way that it's described in the book. Did I mention the book I'm reading is A Whole New World by Liz Braswell? This is actually being pre-recorded, and it's not going up until next week, so I'm probably not reading that book anymore, but currently when I'm pre-recording this, I'm reading A Whole New World by Liz Braswell, which is an Aladdin retelling, and it's set in Agrabah, and it's just beautiful the way that she describes it, and it just seems like such a wonderful city to live in, especially when they're talking about the palace and all that good stuff. It sounds beautiful. The next fictional city that is my favorite is Hogsmeade in the Harry Potter series. They don't go to Hogsmeade until book 3 or 4, so I probably shouldn't have picked up this book from my shelf, but still, who doesn't love Hogsmeade? I've actually been to Hogsmeade at Universal, and it is so beautiful, and it looks exactly like you would think it would in the book, and it looks very close to the movies, and it's just an awesome city. Who wouldn't want to stay and live there forever? I know I would. I think Hogsmeade is going to be on a lot of people's lists, and hearing all about the students going there and everything just makes you want to go there so much more in the winter when it's snowing and experience that whole thing. So yeah, Hogsmeade. Number 2 on my list is New Beijing in the Lunar Chronicles series. I just like the way that Marissa Meyer explains how technologically advanced it is. And I mean, there is the whole thing with the plague and people dying and, all that stuff. But every time I read about it, I just want to go there and see what she's talking about, and the whole science fiction, all the science fiction aspects of it, and androids, and I just think it would be so interesting to go to New Beijing. Yes. My number 1 favorite fictional city is Terraven, which is in the Kiss of Deception, the Remnant Chronicle series by Mary E. Pearson. The main character, Leah, in the book, is a princess, and she is getting married off to a prince of a neighboring kingdom, and she doesn't want to marry someone she's never met and doesn't love, so she escapes to the city of Terraven, which is in the same kingdom on the ocean, and it just sounds such a beautiful city, and they have parties, and there's pubs and music, and it's so colorful, and I think when I imagine the city of Terraven, I imagine the city in Tangled, where her parents live, where the kingdom is, I imagine it like that, like cobblestone roads and very colorful and very open and airy and on the ocean. And that's the way Terraven looks to me when I read the series. And I would love to go there and visit there and walk the streets and just experience the things that Mary E. Pearson writes about that Leah experiences in this book. Oh, it just seems like such a magical place, even though it's not really magical. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that is my top 5 favorite fictional cities. I hope that you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see everyone else's top 5 Wednesday today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!